So today I'm going to show you how to upload a project to CD Baby. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Stein, and today I want to walk you through step by step how to upload your project. That's either a single or a full album or even an EP. Any project to CD Baby step by step. And I guess this may be unknown to some of you who are watching this if you haven't uploaded a project to CD Baby yet, but it's kind of time intensive. It takes a bit of time. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to switch to my screen so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so here we go. We're just on a simple browser, Google page. I'm going to type in CD Baby. All right, I'm going to go up here to the very top, hit log in, type in my information. All right, so this is the dashboard. This is what happens when you sign in. You know, it has your information here on the right. What you're going to do is you're going to go down under Distribute and hit Add New Title. And depending on what you're going to upload single or album. This time we're going to click Album. And this is where you select either CD Baby Pro Publishing or CD Baby Standard. So CD Baby Standard is just like Distrokid. Okay, it's going to have worldwide distribution, but notice that it's not going to sign you up for performance right affiliation, which is a PRO. Publishing royalty collection, mechanical royalty collection. So this is the big difference between the two. $40 for a one-time thing is not a big deal in my opinion. So, you know, you pick whatever you want, but I'm always going to go with Pro. All right, so this is where you start putting all the information. And notice here on the right, on the left side here, all the different information that it's asking for. And the reason why it's asking for all this information as opposed to, say, Distrokid, if you watched the other video that I made about how to upload to Distrokid, if you watch that video, you'll notice that there's a whole lot less information to fill out. The reason for that is because CD Baby Pro is going to be collecting more royalties for you, specifically publishing royalties. So, amongst other things, and you can read about that on the previous page. All right, so I'm going to put in my artist name. And I'm just gonna hurry up and fly through this real quick, fast forward. One thing to note, you want to put it out several weeks in advance. I'm going to put it out a month in advance, just so it has plenty enough time to be considered for a Spotify playlist. Right here, it's you have to designate whether you want to sell it on digital platforms, which is, you know, the digital streaming platforms like Spotify, or if you want to sell it in Apple Music or Google Play. So I'm going to click digital. If you want to sell hard copies like CD or vinyl, that's what you do right here. So depending on what you want to do, I'm going to select vinyl just in case I want to do that later on. Also, it's good to know that you're going to need a UPC barcode, especially if you're selling hard or physical copies of the album or single that you're uploading. Just because you have to have an identifier for your CD. So if someone buys it in the store, for example, you're gonna have to have a barcode for your specific item so they can scan it and to keep track of it. And that's an extra $20. Again, not a lot of money, and it's a one-time thing. It's just part of it. I know they don't say this up front, but I don't know. I don't think it's any type of deception or whatnot, but it is going to cost an extra $20 for you to get your own barcode. You can do that yourself. You can go find that yourself. But, you know, you're basically just paying for convenience on the website. So it's easily, you know, searched in a Google search if you want to find that yourself. So here are the terms of service. I would be sure to read through this. A lot of it's just legal jargon, but there is some information here about percentages and what CD Baby keeps. So in this terms of service, this is primarily just talking about the rules and regulations of when and when they can take stuff down. If you break the agreement and whatnot, it's not, for the most part, it's not something that you really need to worry about, because it's just normal stuff. If you want to read through it, I suggest you do, but you get what you pay for. Okay, so it's just primarily legal things. I've read through it before, so I can just go ahead and click this and sign my name here. All right, here's your publishing agreement. It's really important, I guess, to read your contracts, especially if you're signing with a label or someone that's trying to, make money off you, whatnot. But this is pretty much good to read. The fees, especially, here's the part about the 15%. CD Baby shall retain an admin fee of 15% on the gross receipts. So you sell an album for $1, they're going to keep 15 cents. There's a little bit more information here about, termination and cancellation, and if you want to take your music down, what that means for, the contract and all that stuff. All right, so I've read that. All right, so this is asks you how many number of discs. If you have a double album, triple album, you're gonna put 2, or you're gonna put 3. So this is just one disc, so I'm gonna put 1. I have 12 tracks, and I'm just gonna put the tracks in. This is probably gonna take a minute, so just bear with me. All right, so I'm going to hit save and continue. Okay, so this is the track menu. It is a list of all the tracks. So you're going to have to go through, if you select CD Baby Pro, you're going to have to go through and edit all the information about the tracks to make sure that you get your money. So I'm just going to start and just go down the list. It's going to ask you for your artist information. Okay, there's my name. No, there's no explicit lyrical content. English language. Is this track a live version? No. It's an original composition. So if you're doing cover songs or anything like that, you're just going to indicate that there. All right, so this is a songwriter bank. It's gonna hold down or keep information that you put in before. So these are this is my full name. This is someone else's name that I've uploaded a song with, but it saves those people to make it quick. So I'm just gonna add my name to the track. Did I contribute to the track? Yes. Music and lyrics. What percentage? 100% from me. So this is when you can do splits. Total ownership, 100%. Apply this songwriter information to all tracks. This will override any existing information. So if all that information applies to the same, for all the songs, then you can select this. So make sure that you indicate that you're the songwriter, especially if you wrote it. If you wrote the music and the lyrics. If you're the beat maker, you're going to select music, and the rapper's going to put lyrics on their page. So if you're just the producer, you're going to do 50%. If you're just the rapper or the singer, you're going to put 50%. I don't have a publisher, so I'm going to put no. So I'm going to save and return to track menu. If you have, if you run into trouble, you may have to go through here and add all these things individually, which is kind of a pain, but it's worth it just to have everything right. All right, so once everything is filled out and you see the green check mark by all the songs, you can click continue, or you can just go through and make sure that everything's right. I know it's a hassle there's just a lot of things that you need to check off and make sure that everything's good. So you get all the money that you're owed, everything's square. All right, so the genre that I made was primarily country. All right, so I'm going to have to you have to go through all the genres. So you can select one genre, vote 2 genres for each song and a subgenre within that genre. So it's really 4. and then you select the kind of mood or style. All right, so you're just going to fill out where you're located, famous artist you sound like. I'll save you the time. Save and continue. All right, what's the suggested list price for this physical album? That sounds right with me, $12.97. Let's make it 12 even. Okay, save and continue. All right, so you need an ISRC. It says it's a unique identifying code for each song on an album, like a barcode. ISCs are required for digital distribution. If you don't have one, okay, you need one. So I need one. Save and continue. And now you get to choose what distribution options you want. So downloads and streaming services. Let's see. So you can either do downloads and streaming services, downloads only, no streaming services. You'll see that unselected. Select everything on the unselects everything on the right. Do it all, even unpaid. So there's some of these guys are, some of them are free, some of them aren't. So have a look through. I mean, I'm going to go through here and just select the ones that I'm not really familiar with. All right, so I selected the only ones that I knew. You can do what you want. I don't think it matters. Some people just do everything, but I don't really want to put my stuff on something that you can download for free. I just don't feel comfortable with that. Make sure you have Sound Exchange. Make sure you have TikTok, YouTube, Pandora, Napster, the big names, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. Just make sure the big ones are done, Deezer, and, you should be good to go. So make sure, especially if you're on social media, TikTok's really important nowadays, but the big three really are Spotify, Amazon, and Apple. All right, I feel good about that. So save and continue. All right, some partner IDs allow us to deliver a unique identifier that can help group your titles together on your artist page. Apple Music and Spotify currently support artist ID delivery. So let's take a look through this and see what we need to do. All right, so I'm going to click Edit here. Okay, so Artist ID is basically the number that's associated with the account that you have on Spotify, Apple Music. If you haven't uploaded music to any of these platforms yet, you have to go down here and click Create a New Artist ID for both Spotify, Apple, and Music. So this is suggesting a number for me. So I'm going to click this arrow just to see if it's me. All right, that's me. So I'm going to go here and click that. And it says, no artist ID is stored for this release. Please make a selection. All right, continue. Do you want to set your album for pre-release? Say yes. When will your music be away for pre-sale? Okay, usually just set that for tomorrow. Okay. Select which song you want as a preview. All right, save and continue. You have any tracks that are 10 minutes or longer? Nope. All right, sell my music in all territories. I want it everywhere. Okay. Opt in for all monetization options. YouTube, sync money, that's if your music gets put in a movie or a commercial, you want that money collected. Instagram, Facebook money, you want all this. Unless you have a specific situation with someone else, you want CD Baby Pro to collect this for you. Unless you are with a label, then I don't know why you'd be using CD Baby anyways, but I'm always going to opt in for all that just to make sure that I get all those funds. This is just a warning, you know, with YouTube Content ID. If that means that if you have like a YouTube channel like I have and you've put your music up there, CD Baby's going to notify you that, hey, your music's on this particular, you know, YouTube video, but since it's mine, you know, you just ignore it. All right, so it takes 30 days from the time you deliver your tracks, which is, I'm going to be delivering my tracks today, but the release is going to be in the future as I've designated. All right, so this is where you submit the artwork. I'm just going to go down here to art upload, and I have a little volume here that I saved. I'm going to drag that there. All right, so there's my artwork. I'm just going to preview it, see what it looks like in high res. All right, there it is. All right, save, continue. Submit audio. So it takes WAV files or FLAC files. It's got to be 44.1 kilohertz, 16-bit. You can upload MP3s that meet the same specification, but it's not recommended. All right, so WAV files are just, you know, better quality. So I'm going to go through this, you know, just fast forward. This takes a little minute for things to load up. Okay, so the song's finally loaded after about 20 minutes. Everything looks good. So we're going to go down to the bottom, save and continue, on our way. Here's a chance to review all the data that we've entered, make sure it's correct. I know my way around, I think. So, all right, artist name, Matt Steinfeld. Artwork looks good, I think. I did that myself. I'm not going to tell you how I did it, but I made that in about 20 minutes. English, United States, George Strait, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson. Those are my artists sound alike. I didn't know really what to pick, so I just went with some of my favorites. All right. Everything looks good so far. You know, it's just really good to go through all here and look at all the details because, you know, you may misspell something, you may misspell a track on the album list, or it's just good to go through and double check yourself. It's better to be safe than sorry at this point. All right. At the very end, add to cart. Is your title also ready for distribution? Looks like you've completed all the information required for your release. Are you ready to distribute your music? Be sure you've entered everything correctly. Any future corrections could delay your music's distribution. Yes, I'm ready. Okay, more upsales. No thanks. All right, so here's the order overview. We have the album here, Return of Hollis McCluskey, and the UPC barcode, which is 20 plus the regular CD Baby Pro album price, which is $69. So total is $89. Check out. Okay, so I'm just going to click my visa and I'll put my information in. And we'll get back after this page. All right, I put in the information for my card. All right, so here's the order confirmation. It says that they sent a receipt to my email. There's my order confirmation number, and we're good to go. All right, so there you have it. That's how you upload your project to CD Baby. If you have any questions or any concerns, please comment and leave a message on below. And if this was helpful to you, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications if you want. Share with a friend, anybody that you might think might be interested in seeing this before they actually try to do it themselves. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.